Ted, I had a call earlier on this morning, and it was from somebody who has their home listed right now with an agent, okay? They're having a horrible time, unfortunately. She found me through this online website that contacts multiple agents and charges us a fee, you know? And she said, listen, I will not sign a contract for you to list my property. I'm talking with multiple agents. My question to you is, first off, have you ever heard this before?
Well, is she under a prior listing? She is, right? I mean,
she is, but she's getting out of that listing agreement. Out of it.
So, I mean, if she's not willing to sign, I mean, it's unusual. You know, the only thing I can think of is that she's in a prior agreement. You know, that she has to terminate before she can potentially get into another agreement. But you know, typically listings are in writing. You know, they're not oral. You know, so you know, it's hard to prove when it's oral. That's that's the thing. You know, these agreements are typically in writing for that reason. Yeah. You know, statute of frauds, and you know, it goes back in time. You want them in writing so that if there is ever an issue that comes out of it, whether it's an issue that you know is because of something that she might have created or you might have created, either way, it protects the parties. So that's why you put it in writing. You can definitely substantiate what happened if it's in black and white.
If you hire a real estate professional, they should be guiding you. If you don't agree with them, that should definitely be discussed ahead of time. Sometimes people change their gears and things in their life switch.
I'll tell you, it's probably better that this came out early on than after you've been down the road a little bit with this person. So you want to set the record straight right from the start, so you're not wasting your time either, and you're not wasting hers.
I think, if anything, I just think that this person is not as educated in the process as they should be.
Yep.
And if you're hiring someone that A, is going to drop their commission to the lowest price, B, is going to not sign an agreement, they don't know what they're doing.
You should ask for, ask her attorney for some legal advice on this.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm sure she has an attorney, or if she doesn't, then she should look for one and say, what would you recommend that we do in this situation? Would you sign an agreement? You know, most attorneys in this practice, I mean, you know, you want to stick with an attorney that does real estate transactional work when you're selling a property, you know, buying a property. You don't want to go to, Uncle Joe and say, hey, he does some general practice and mostly PI work, and say, do you want to handle a closing transaction? It's like me doing surgery on brain surgery. I'm not qualified for that.
Yeah.
So I think that she should get some counsel and say, what would you do in the situation? What is normally done in that situation? And I'm sure he will tell you, or her, that you typically sign an agreement for this type of relationship.